morning. It is 6 a.m. We're about to get on a ferry, take a taxi, and then hopefully catch a public bus and go to Abu Simbel.
So let's go.
Let's go. So we're doing this a little differently than people normally do when they visit Abu Simbel. Usually you wake up at 4 a.m., you get picked up from your hotel, you caravan down to the site, you see it for an hour and a half, you come back, and you're back home by 1 p.m. It takes about 3 hours to get there, and it cost $22-ish for that trip, which really isn't bad. My issue with it was it's super crowded because you and all the other tourists are there, and you're only there for an hour and a half, so you're kind of rushed, and you're waking up at 4 a.m., which I don't want to do. So this is what we're gonna do instead. After doing a bunch of research, we found a public bus which allegedly leaves at 8 a.m. from the bus station. So we're going to take the ferry across the river, get a taxi to the bus station, hopefully buy a ticket to the bus, take the bus down, see Abu Simbel without any crowd, and that's kind of where the plan ends, because we don't know how we're getting home. Once we get there, we'll enjoy the site, and then we'll deal with getting home later. Supposedly there's buses and minivans at the Abu Simbel bus station that we should be able to take back home. So in theory, our plan works smoothly. We're back home this evening, but we did read someone's blog. They missed the buses and they ended up having to pay for a private taxi. So hoping to avoid that, but that's kind of worst case scenario. So let's go to Abu Simbel. Wow.
Hi, you want to come with us? Okay. Step 1, catch the ferry.
I met a taxi driver yesterday named Abdul who was really nice. So I'm gonna try to find him. I took a selfie with him. He said he'll be by the KFC sign. We found him. What a guy.
Step 2, take the taxi.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, Abdul.
You paid for us.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice camera, yeah?
Yeah.
We now go to Luxor or Abu Simbel?
Abu Simbel.
Abu Simbel, public bus.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're from America, but we live in Germany.
From us, yeah, I
Yes.
know.
You can hear it.
Yeah. It's America, it's Nubian, is love, friends. Yeah. Your money. Alles good.
Alles gut.
Alles klar.
Two bus tickets to Abu Simbel. How much?
300.
Yes. All good. Thank you, Abdul.
Goodbye. Thank you, Abdul. The man.
Thank you. 8 o'clock, right there. All right. Well, we have an hour to spare.
Number 3, wait for the bus and eat breakfast. Step 4, get on the bus. So we're about to leave, and there's almost nobody on this bus. It's a big, clean van with AC, and it's empty. We talked to our friend who did the Abu Simbel tourist bus. He said it was packed with people. He had barely any space. He didn't sleep well on the bus, and it was tiny. And it was also like 4 times the price.
Yeah. Well,
so this is looking promising. We'll see.
Step 4 is good.
Step 4.
Step 5, make it to Abu Simbel.
My mom calls me Giza.
Alright, we are arrived in town. Oh, we're going with Isa. He has given us a ride. We were gonna walk, but he's nice, and why not?
Why not?
And within about 10 seconds of getting off the bus, we are
On
en
our
route.
way. Step 7. Get to the temple.
Get to the temple.
Welcome Germany to Abu Simbel.
We've just made it into the complex. We're walking in right now. It's a little bit of a market you can head through to begin with, but still looking for the tickets. We have officially entered the site. We took a quick break at the visitor center and learned about how they moved the temple to the new location from the old location, which is really insane how they did it. But behind this hill right here, which is actually man-made, I believe we should find the relocated Abu Simbel Great Temple. So what is Abu Simbel? Abu Simbel is a temple that was built by King Ramesses II. He built it for himself and as a way to impress the Nubian people who lived here. He also built one for his wife right next to his, so there are 2 giant temples on this location, and they are grand in scale and incredibly impressive. And one of the equally impressive things that it's so famous for is what happened 50 years ago when they were going to be flooded.
So behind me is what's called Lake Nasser. Now it didn't used to be here. Lake Nasser was created when they built the dam, which stopped the yearly flooding on the Nile River. But as a result of building the dam, there was 2 very important ancient artifacts, hint hint, the temples, that were about to drown. Egypt reached out to UNESCO and said, hey, we're about to lose our most important ancient artifacts. Can you please help us? So in the biggest relocation effort that UNESCO has ever been a part of, they went ahead and moved the temples up to a new location just a little bit further up because they were down by the water. So let's go check them out.
Well, it is bigger than we were both expecting. It is on a pretty massive scale.
I thought that it was going to be the size of his wife's temple, like way smaller.
So this is the Great Temple right here, and right over there is his wife's temple.
But I have no words.
And this was one of the main reasons we wanted to come in the afternoon and on the public bus and not in that morning with the tourists, is because, I mean, there's hardly anybody here right now, and if you see photos from the morning, it's packed. It's packed. All 4 of these statues are of King Ramses. So he built 4 statues of himself in front of his temple. So I think it's fair to say he liked himself.
You can see on the second one's head there, that is the remnants of an ancient earthquake.
Oh, the one that fell over?
Yeah, that's from an ancient earthquake.
That's crazy.
And
Oh, his head's on the ground.
yeah. No, like they completely, even the way it was laying down there, they moved it and just replicated it. So like this is the same.
So when they moved it, it was already broken and they just left it broken as it was?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
From
crazy.
an ancient earthquake.
Quick interruption. I hope you're enjoying Abu Simbel, but just wanted to tell you, we're currently in Sri Lanka now, having a blast, and we're going to be here for the next 28 days. So make sure you subscribe because they're going to be awesome.
Step 8, go inside the temple.
entry chamber is pretty busy with photos, but once you get out of that first chamber and kind of back into some of the smaller ones, it gets a lot more peaceful, a lot more quiet. You can actually kind of enjoy walking around. The pyramids are really cool because they're the pyramids, but Abu Simbel is really cool because you start to get hieroglyphics, decorations. You don't get that when you're in the pyramids. The pyramids are just, you kind of just walk in a tunnel and go into a hole in the ground. But here you get the decoration, you get the stories of life, you get, there's not much color anymore, but I mean the ceiling's still painted and decorated. I mean, look at this.
I think my favorite part about all of it is that there's these little birds flying around everywhere. And, you know, they're just doing their little bird thing. I don't think they realize how old this stuff is, but iconic that they can just take naps on these ancient buildings.
So there's little passages and tunnels all throughout here once you get inside too. I mean, it's pretty insane.
Okay, here.
Wow, this one. So twice a year, there's a festival here at Abu Simbel, and it's because the sunlight perfectly comes in from the doorway to the statues. It happens on February 22nd and October 22nd. The Egyptians angled the temple perfectly, so that happened twice a year. And when we moved it, we angled it perfectly again, so it still happens. Okay, it's 1:30 and we have this entirely to ourselves. Like, this is the entryway. That was so crowded earlier. The public bus game plan is, it's doing its job. We're leaving the Great Temple. I knew it was gonna be cool, but that exceeded my expectation.
It was so cool. The inside is just so ancient. All over. I mean, it is one of the oldest pieces of history ever.
Yeah, that was
And you
built
can
1,000
tell.
years before Rome, for reference.
The way it's preserved, it kind of looks like it's not from that period of time. Like, it looks newer than that because it's just so well preserved, but yeah, it's just crazy looking. It's amazing.
Yeah,
really.
every wall, every ceiling covered in pictures, hieroglyphics.
And they also did a really nice job of lighting the inside.
Yeah.
Just the perfect amount, so it feels very dramatic, but it doesn't feel like you're in some like badly lit room, which is kind of nice. You know, fantastic.
And now it is time for Queen Nefertari's tomb, which I'm equally excited for.
Should we go in?
Let's go in.
This one feels a lot less pretentious. A little bit more friendly. Look at the difference between his and yours. She's cute.
It's a very similar design to Ramses, just smaller.
So in Ramses' temple, he had art on the wall and things like that that kind of made it not look so much like you're inside a giant rock, but in her temple, you can see all of the exposed rock just everywhere, and it looks really cool. It's like they built this temple into a cave.
So that was awesome and absolutely worth the trip down here.
It's definitely worth the 3-hour drive, even though it's kind of a long time. It's totally worth it.
Yeah.
It's really cool here too. You get to see Lake Nasser, and it's hot right now, but it's not terrible.
Yeah.
So even though it's like the middle of the day, it's the hottest part of the day right now, but it's fine. It's so worth it.
Did you like it more than the pyramids?
No, I don't. This is always my answer. I don't think I wouldn't compare the two. Well, it's like you've heard about the pyramids your whole life, and so there's something really exciting about finally seeing them. But like, I only heard about Abu Simbel a few weeks ago, and I think it's just as cool. It's a different.
Agreed.
I
It's
can't
cooler on
answer
the
that.
inside too.
Yeah, it is. It's cooler on the inside. Yeah. I can't answer that.
And now for step 9, the tricky part. Let's figure out how to get home.
So what are we thinking? We're gonna go
I think we go.
Apparently, our man Isa is waiting for us.
Yeah.
We told him it would be about like 2.5 hours. He didn't even take all the taxi money.
Yeah.
He just said, "I'll be here when you get back." And he just took a little bit of money, and so.
So I guess we'll see if he's out there.
And then I wonder if he's gonna help us get a minibus, or is it called a minibus?
A minivan, minibus.
Minibus back.
All right, we've made friends. They are helping us contact Isa, so we're not stranded. So we're making progress.
So they're gonna hopefully give Isa a call. Apparently it's his friend, so if that's the case, he'll come pick us up. It's on the phone with him now.
Isa is coming.
Oh, look at that.
Step 10, Isa comes to pick us up.
All right, thank you.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Perfect.
to meet you.
Welcome, man.
Thank you.
Oh, I like that.
That's hard. What? YouTube. Yeah. Another tip, if you have the time, you can stay the night in Abu Simbel. 1, it lets you come either at sunset or sunrise, so it will be practically completely empty and you'll have the best time for photos. But 2, everyone we've met has been amazingly nice.
Like we want to go hang out with our friends that we made here.
Yeah, we want to stay the night.
Yeah, we're kind of like, should we? But we did pay for our place, and
yeah.
we made some promises for dinner tonight too.
Next time. Oh, all right.
All right.
But yeah, stay the night if you want.
Back goes Isa. So Isa has a friend who's one of the minibus drivers, and he's calling him right now to get a price guesstimate for 2 people. So we're about to find out if this was all worth it.
We have secured a ride home. We're just waiting for the van to fill up now. Hopefully it takes less than an hour. We're hanging out at the cafe. It is 300 pounds per person. We didn't try negotiating. It seems fair enough. So the van's not actually ready to go. We're still waiting for it to fill up, but we're playing some dominoes to kill some time. But Isabel and I were just talking about the day as a whole, and we both agreed that this day has gone pretty smoothly, but it would not have gone this smoothly if it wasn't for the people we met along the way. We had Abdul with the taxi, Isa with the tuk-tuk, the boys who called Isa to come pick us up again, and then he helped us once again to find a ride home. So now we're playing dominoes, and it's just, it has gone wonderfully so far, and it is thanks to all the locals who have been super nice. Everyone we've met in Egypt has been super nice, so thank you to everyone we met today. Thank you to the Egyptian people. The bus is not filling up, and if it doesn't leave before 5, it does not go. So we talked to the bus driver, we're paying an extra $200 each, and we're leaving now.
Step 13, get on the minibus and go home and go to sleep.
Well, it is 10 p.m. We have made it home.
It's a long day.
The last leg was a bit harder. It just takes a while to get back, and I think that kind of wears on you after you spend all day in the hot desert. But
I would say step 15 went by slower than steps 1 through 14 or whatever we.
Agree. But at the end of the day, it was less busy. The crowds were basically non-existent.
The minivan ride back was definitely a different experience. It wasn't comfortable at all, but it's okay. We got home.
Yeah.
It's 10 p.m. and so we're gonna go to bed.
Let's go to bed?
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. There's graffiti all over it. It's not all over it. There's graffiti throughout it, and it's not really what you expect. But there's like little carvings from people, and they put the dates. And some are back in the 1800s, 1700s from explorers who found these places, and unfortunately carving their names on it. But
it is, that's the sort of graffiti that, it's all right. It's all right.
200 years later, you're like, wow, that's kind of cool.
Just don't put your name today. We don't need to remember the 2000s.